So I might have solved a 300-year mystery, the true identity of the Count of Saint Germain. Many people taught he was one of the ascended masters or fallen angels. And if we break down what we know about Saint Germain, he seems to be matching descriptions of one specific biblical figure. First, Saint Germain seems to roam around a lot. He's documented traveling all over Europe, and he had claimed to have traveled all over the world. We learn in 1 Peter 5:8 that your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Both are described as wandering figures, not confined to one location or time and often appearing and disappearing. We also know Saint Germain was a master musician. Some people interpret Ezekiel 28:13 meaning that Lucifer before his fall was actually made up of musical instruments. Some even believe that Lucifer was the heavenly worship leader before he fell from heaven. So both figures are associated with extraordinary musical talent. Saint Germain's teachings from Theosophy to New Age all seem to have a resounding point. They believe in not submitting to the authority of God, but you yourself can become a god. And in Genesis 3:5, that is the exact same lie the serpent told Eve. So both seem to promote the agenda that you yourself can become a god. We know Saint Germain had massive influence over kingdoms and powers of the earth. In Ephesians 2:2, Satan is called the prince and powers of the airwaves. Both figures are portrayed as having influence over political powers and world systems, often behind the scenes. Saint Germain never revealed his true identity and used multiple aliases. We learn in 2 Corinthians 1:14 that even Satan himself appears as an angel of light. He's the father of lies and a master of deception and disguise. So both these figures seem to be really good at masking their identity, and they always operate in mystery and deception. And this to me gave it away the most. The Count of Saint Germain was obsessed with gemstones. He liked gems so much that he wore a coat covered in them. And we learn in Ezekiel 28:13 that Lucifer before the fall was covered in precious stones. And some of these precious stones listed here are the same gems he wore on his own coat. So both figures are described with being adorned with gemstones, some of these same ones. It was claimed that Saint Germain did not age. We also know that Satan or Lucifer does not age either. Both are considered ageless and immortal. We know that the Count of Saint Germain taught esoteric teachings and alchemy. And we know from the book of Enoch, the fallen angels taught mankind divine knowledge and heavenly secrets. So both these figures seem to be sharing forbidden knowledge. Saint Germain is known as the violet flame, and Lucifer is known as the light bearer. So I believe Saint Germain's true identity may actually be Lucifer.